Hey guys, it's Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, here it is, Saturday morning. We're back at the farm. It's about 7 o'clock, sun's just coming up. It's gonna be a good day. Look at here, man, we got some baby calves out in the field. Pretty excited about that. But let me tell you what we're gonna do today, and you're not gonna like it. Well, you might like it. Hopefully it'll have a happy ending. But we're gonna go out and shoot a cow today. That's right. Stay tuned. I'm not excited about it, but it has to be done, and you'll see why. So, now that all the drama's taken care of, we're gonna shoot a cow, all right, but we're gonna shoot it with a dart gun and a little dose of antibiotic. And the reason we're doing this, I've got a cow that's got some type of infection on her rear leg. I don't know if it's a skin disorder or what, but she's in a pasture where I can't get her to a squeeze chute to actually give her a shot. I'm not gonna stress her out with her baby calf and everything, trying to lasso her and cowboy her into a trailer. So this works great. And what this is, it's a Chur is the brand. It's a disposable arrow dart. And we use these a lot when cows get, foot rot or various problems and they're out in the field. And it's just so easy, instead of trying to get the whole herd up and possibly getting hurt to get to one cow, it's just easier to actually dart that cow out in the middle of the pasture. And that's what we're gonna do today. So we take a transfer needle. We'll actually fill this up with the medicine, put it in here, fill the dart, cap the dart off, load the dart into the gun, and we go out to the pasture and you get within 10 or 12 feet and you dart the cow. So what's gonna happen here, this thing uses CO2 cartridges, kind of like the little handheld BB guns we had in our youth. So, all right, let's see if we can get this loaded up. Hopefully this will go fast. This stuff moves a little slow in the morning just because it's cold. It's almost like molasses. So before I actually give the shot, I will come back and we will warm it up a little bit in the pickup truck and see what happens. So these darts have a little bit of a charge in them, and think of it almost like a firecracker. And it's set off by a little pressure deal. So when the dart actually hits the cow, this little bitty charge goes off, a little cap, if you will, hence the name Cap Chur. And what happens is that thing will pop, and when it pops, it will force the medicine into the needle into the cow. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So let's see what happens. But you can kind of see here, this stuff looks kind of like molasses, and we have to have a really long needle to get it all transferred. It moves super slow, but once again, we'll warm it up a little bit here before we actually give it to the cow. I mean, this morning it's probably 32 degrees here in Telephone. Nice cold morning for sure. So, all right, we're getting close. We'll get this all taken care of. But yeah, this little technique works really well. Now the only bad news is each one of these darts are about $5, so you don't want to miss. You don't want to have any problems, but $5 is cheap in the grand scheme of things when your time is so valuable. Because for me to get the whole herd up would take 20-30 minutes. I'd have to feed them to actually get them to follow me into the corral, which would cost money. And then I'd still have to, dart the cow, not dart, but give them a shot, put them in the squeeze chute and everything. So the way I look at it, $5 dart is a cheap investment when time is involved. So we're almost ready. Once we get the transfer needle full, we will come around here, load the dart. That goes a lot faster. And we'll be ready to roll. So, what's on deck today? Well, today we're going to feed the cattle. Number one priority is look at all the calves. We have some heifers that have not calved yet. I definitely want to check them out. And then we'll see what happens. But so that's probably about 15 bales of hay that I have to put out today. So it's going to be a pretty full morning, to say the least, if we can get all that done this morning. Hoping I can. So then you take the dart, hold the dart, and you take the filler syringe and you actually fill the dart. Once again, it's really thick. You definitely got to put this into the heater on the truck and let this warm up some before we get ready to give it. The other thing you can do, you can put it on the inside of your shirt jacket, and your body temperature will get it warmed up also. So this is basically 300 LA. Normicin, I think is what they call it. Bottom line, it's an antibiotic. Hopefully will treat any infections that she could possibly have or may be getting. I still don't know what is wrong with her. Her leg is swollen up, looks absolutely terrible. The good news is she's not limping on it, and the other good news is she's still allowing her cow and her calf to suck, which is good. You know, the problem we have with her is she is like a 10-year-old cow, and basically this is the last year she will be allowed to stay. Unfortunately, she is going to be a cull after this year. Just her age. She's been a great mama cow over the years. And there's your loaded dart. Safety cap on. So then what we do, take the dart gun itself. The dart slides in. We load it. Make sure the safety is on. Don't want to shoot myself with a dose of that. All right, there you go. So then what do? Well, I take the disposable arrow syringe, which has a one-time use, and I put it back in my toolbox, which is full of dart supplies. Try to keep stuff organized the best I can. It's always good to have a box. Everything stays in the box. It goes back on the shelf up there with the ear tags and the vet box. That way, if I need help and somebody's with me, they can come and pick it up. All right, more info to follow. You guys sit tight. Hey guys, well, here we are. We're at telephone 2, and we just finished feeding. You can see I love the ability to use that trip hopper. There's the New Holland 5060. Look at these baby calves here. Of course, I sure wish I could get a count on these calves, but man, sounds like such a simple thing to do, but these little rascals are constantly moving. So, one of the things we talked about today was our need to dart this cow. And there's the one right there that we are looking at, Whitey. That's right, one of my favorite ones. I don't know if you can see her leg, but man, her leg really got tore up. And just like that, we darted her with the Chur gun. It spooked him a little, but you can see she is right there. Now, one thing that'll happen is that dart will actually stay in her for probably 3 hours, 2 hours. It eventually will fall out. You can see she's not a happy camper. And then of course you got to keep your eyes open and you try to find it so that you can do something with it. Pick it up. So that was an example of how to dart and give a cow antibiotics in the middle of a pasture, because you can see there is no working pens in this pasture. And it is a long ways to get down to the new working pens. So, there you go. I like the herd. They're looking pretty good. I sure wish I could count these calves. I'm gonna try again. Oh, she's mad. She's leaving now. She's like, I'm done with you. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't know. There should be, there's 25 cows in here, and in theory, we should have 25 calves. I don't think we've reached that point yet. I think we're at like 23, I believe. But hey, we're getting there. All right, guys. Hopefully this video was educational on how to give a cow a shot, antibiotics, penicillin, whatever you need to do out in the middle of a pasture. If you don't have one, I recommend you get a Chur gun, dart gun. They have them in rifles or pistols, and you can get those darts for just about any application. Hey, if those guys are watching, if you're looking to sponsor a channel, man, I'm happy to talk to you. Hey, thanks guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. Hopefully that wasn't too gruesome for you guys, but it needed to be done. She's got an infection in that leg. You can see her walking over there, and got to get it treated. Hey, glory be to God. Thanks.